going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Now, I don't want to sound braggadocious and I don't want to brag, but I think I might have the best French toast game on YouTube, hands down. So of course we have ourselves our anabolic French toast. Shout out to our boy Greg Doucette. But in between, we pretty much made a peanut butter banana sandwich. We used PB2, banana, and we have some yogurt right on top. And of course, we're gonna be using ourselves some sugar-free syrup. Now to give you guys the first bite assessment. Man, and this thing is pretty damn thick. You see that, guys? Pretty damn thick. I used to put the strawberries on top. I think this is my new go-to. Wow. The peanut butter, the banana. Give this recipe a try. You will not regret it. That French toast was probably the best batch I ever made in my life. Now, I don't know if it was the pressure of being on a YouTube video, but hands down, the best French toast I ever made. But now I do want to talk to you guys about something that's been affecting me low-key in my life, something that I've just can't help but feel like I'm responsible for, which I really am. And the reality is that if you guys notice on my channel, there's been a very steep decline in the amount of uploads I've been doing per week. I used to do 2 videos a week. Now I'm barely getting 1 video a week. And the reality is that inconsistency is a killer. Now, the first piece of advice I want to offer you guys is hold yourself accountable. If you guys missed my last video, you guys saw that I proposed to Opie and it was a magical moment. But because I was so focused on that one aspect of life, I didn't hold myself accountable for uploading any YouTube videos between that time period that I was planning. And I started falling off the horse. Now, the reality is that there's only one person to blame, and that's myself. I should have held myself accountable, should have held myself to a higher standard, said, no, you gotta upload your videos on Wednesday, you gotta upload your videos on Sunday. But the truth is, if you can find any excuse to not do something, you probably won't do it. And that's my advice to you, is just make sure that if you're gonna say you're gonna do something, you stick to your word, you hold yourself accountable, and you do it. So there's something else that I've been personally struggling with over the last week and some change, and that's running. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel or you've been following along, you know that running has kind of kept me sane over the last couple of months during quarantine, but at least I have a good reason as to why I haven't been running. And that's because over the last 2 weeks, I've been training with my buddy Marcos and Alexis at Marcos's dad's house, where he built a home gym, and it feels great to just get myself under some weights. But because of that, I've also fell off a little bit with the running. But today, I'm getting back on the horse. I'm gonna keep consistent. We've been doing it for so long, and it'd be a shame to just give up all that work. So today, I'm going on a 3-mile run. It's gonna be more of a jog because I haven't run in about a week and a half to 2 weeks maybe, and I'm kind of disappointed about that. Still my own fault, but let's get on that run and I'll catch you guys in a second. The reality is, as humans, I feel like we are fundamentally like people who want to multitask, right? Like we want to do so many things at once. We want to start a business, we want to run a YouTube channel, we want to do all these things all at once. And it's very difficult as humans to concentrate on one thing at a time. Same concept applies when you're driving. You should never text and drive, right? Because you're either driving or you're either texting. If you try and do too many things at once, you get sidetracked and you don't give your all into one thing. And that's what I noticed, is that for the last couple of weeks, I've been so focused on just weightlifting that running just kind of went to the side. If you're trying to juggle too many things at once, maybe put something in the back burner and focus on the one thing that you care about the most. Maybe it's starting a business, maybe it's starting that YouTube channel, whatever it is that you want to start, do, whatever the case may be, focus on that one thing. And then once you perfect it, once you've mastered everything you need to know about it, then move on to the next thing. As long as you can maintain a balance doing the first thing, then you can move on to the second. And so for dinner, we have ourselves salmon, spinach, dried cranberries, almonds, and feta cheese, along with our 0-calorie Zevia. We're doing grape soda today. And the one thing I can say is that at least I've maintained my caloric deficit, I've maintained my diet, and that's the one thing I always encourage for you guys, is that if you are gonna follow a diet, whatever trend diet you may be doing, whether it be keto, paleo, whatever the case may be, that it be something that you can follow consistently despite anything that life throws at you. For me personally, just staying in a caloric deficit is super easy, super simple to do. You know, a salad is not super sexy, but it is gonna fill me up. And plus, I had a heavier lunch, so I can balance it out with a salad for dinner. And I can still hit my deficit for today, still keep my protein high, and still see the results I wanna see. I said it once, and I'll say it again. The one downside about filming by yourself, it is so difficult to capture all those angles on your own. I'm just gonna throw a quick clip on the screen to show you guys a little bit earlier in the day. And as you guys saw, as I was trying to figure out the active track on the drone to track me on the ground as I run, I ended up rolling my ankle, and now my ankle is like kind of throbbing, kind of swollen. So I'm gonna have to ice it at this point, and it's kind of frustrating because I just started running again. And so I might not be able to run tomorrow, so great. But I do want to leave you guys with one last tip, and that is find your own routine. As humans, we are creatures of habit. We just like having consistency in our days, and it makes life a lot easier, right? When you know that you have a schedule that you adhere to. Some of the most successful people that we see online and all the rich people that you kind of see videos about, they always talk about their daily routines, right? It's like wake up at 4:30, work out at 5. It's because having those daily routines puts you into a groove that allows you to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. So I am slowly getting back into my own routines. So I know that you guys probably noticed I haven't been posting as much, but I am trying to figure out just where exactly I want to take the channel. And for now, I am going to be posting one video a week until I kind of figure out the direction of what kind of fitness content I want to continue making. And once I figure that out, we'll definitely go back to our normal schedule. But until then, it's just one video a week. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Mother lover, you gon' love this. Graduated from a rebel to a revolutionary in my area, they love this. I'm a wreck it like I'm revving the engine, heaven's ascension, every dimension, give me attention. Look at my soul, look at my heart, look at my hope. Got the world on my back, but I carry it though. Tell them God got my hand, I ain't